mountains of north.
Paying half as much as a gas mower. And Newton is easy to use, turning mowing into a joy, not a chore. You can choose between discharging your grass clippings, mulching them, or collecting them using this optional bagger. You can change the cutting height instantly with one lever, and Newton is so easy to recharge, it's like plugging in your toaster. Most importantly, Newton is more versatile than any other mower in the world. Insert this attachment, flip a switch, and Newton becomes a trimmer for cleaning up hard-to-reach areas, and an edger for a razor-clean line along foundations, walks, and drives. It's the smartest, most practical mower ever for small lawns. Call 1-800-874-3200 to receive your free catalog and video all about the Newton cordless electric mower, including information about our special introductory offer. Newton, the smartest, quietest, lightest, most versatile mower ever for small lawns. So call now 1-800-874-3200 to learn how you can try a Newton on your own lawn for 6 months risk-free. There's no obligation, so call today 1-800-874-3200. Visit us online at newtonmowers.com.
Newton, naturally smarter.
Tomorrow, brace yourself for storm stories. 4 feet of snow.
Travel was impossible.
3 tense days.
I had never seen a blizzard like this before.
Plus, Monday, see these students.
We were getting pretty frantic.
Go face to face with a tornado.
We're trapped.
On prom night.
I thought we were in big trouble.
Watch a new series from the Weather Channel. Storm Stories. Weeknights at 8 Eastern and Pacific.
Now, from the Weather Channel, here's your local forecast, always on the 8s of every hour.
You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it.
We have achieved the bottom of the hour. Glad you could join me here at the Weather Channel as we say farewell Thursday, hello Friday. I'm meteorologist Warren Madden, and you may just wish that Thursday could stick around for a little while longer if you're watching from the Northeast, because Friday is going to be truly a messy day with a snowstorm in the offing. We could see several inches of snow in the major metros, including Washington, D.C. We've already seen several inches of snow in the Washington, D.C. metro on Thursday night alone, and spreading northward through Philadelphia, New York City, Hartford, Boston. Yeah, it's just not going to be fun traveling to and fro. So what's going on with this? Well, We do have a jet stream, the subtropical jet stream. It had been quiet for a while, but now it has come back. That's brought rain back to the south. We had some fairly good dousings of rain across the southeast on Thursday. And what's happening here is that we're seeing a low develop off the coast of North Carolina that's going to move northward during the day on Friday, and that's going to mean not so great situations for you here along the eastern seaboard. Let's take a peek. This is what we're forecasting through Friday, and notice that there is some pink in here, and we go to our handy dandy legend. That's 6 to 10 inches of snowfall stretching from central Virginia up through right around Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, northern Delaware. Just right now, it looks like to the south and east of Philly in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey, Long Island, uncomfortably close to New York if you don't like snow, and then here on the south shore of Boston, especially getting down through southern suburbs of Providence, New Bedford, heading over to Cape Cod and the islands. Now again, this could shift a little bit because that storm system may stay a little closer to the coast, and that would shift the heavy snow band, tend to move it inland a little bit. So we'll have to watch this carefully because any way you look at it, it's going to be a messy travel day in the major cities in the 95 corridor basically through the day on Friday. All right. Let's turn our attention to temperatures. It's February. It's cold out there, and boy, was it cold in the Plains States and heading over to Denver. 30 degrees below average on Thursday, 23 in Amarillo. And let's take a peek at those grisly numbers here. The actual highs on Thursday, only 15 in Denver, 9 in Minneapolis, didn't even crack 0 in International Falls. We made it to the freezing mark. New York City, Detroit, Chicago, and you may be watching saying, this is why we moved to South Florida, so we don't have to worry about all of this. It was 80 on Thursday in Miami. Western U.S., well, nothing too warm. 67 in Los Angeles, 63 in Phoenix. There's that cold in the Great Basin. Salt Lake City, only 27 for the high, 48 in Seattle. Now for Friday, a quiet day on the West Coast overall, but one thing I'd like to point out as we go from Friday morning to Friday evening, hey, look at this. A few showers in the central California coast. Why do I mention this in specific? Well, for one, it's going to be south of San Francisco, and we'll look at that in a minute, but the Pebble Beach Pro-Am going on. So if you're a golf aficionado, you might see some raindrops out there if you're wandering around the course here at Pebble Beach, right on the shores of Monterey Bay. Not a problem, though, in Southern California, though. A bit windy in Bakersfield at 58. Lots of 60s out there, basically. And as we close in on San Diego, there we see it. Low to mid-60s. Miramar, San Diego, Lakeside, partly cloudy skies in the offing. We come up to the LA Basin and mid-60s, just about across the entire region, partly to mostly cloudy skies. All right, now for Central California. There are those showers around Monterey. But notice, Sacramento, San Francisco, it's all to your south. Red Bluff, a pleasant day, 59, sunny skies. Around the bay, we'll see upper 50s, maybe even the low 60s around San Jose with some morning clouds. The Northwest won't be getting any of the rain. In fact, it looks like you'll be dry for much of the next few days. Seattle, 49, partly cloudy. 50 in Eugene and Portland, and we'll close in a bit on the Seattle metro and notice all the way around the Sound, Shelton, Bremerton, up to Everett, southward to the capital of Olympia, upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. Well, let's leave the West now, drop back to the national picture, and again, our main focus is this big mess in the eastern third of the nation. Not only snow, but we've had the rain, and even, what's that I hear? Some rumbles of thunder, perhaps? Yes, indeed. The chance of some thunderstorms here through the mid-morning on Friday, northern Florida, around Jacksonville, and heading over, say, around Ocala, maybe a rumble of thunder or two for your morning commute. But not thundery farther north. Here, the problem is snow. For the morning, watch out around Washington, D.C., still on the snowy side. Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, probably just getting going. But as we go through the midday period, we see the storm moving up the coast, so getting quieter around the nation's capital and Philadelphia, but still a bit snowy if you're heading out to lunch in New York City. Yeah, make sure you've got the boots on. And for Boston, you'll be snowing just about right through the day, though. Right now, again, our main focus says that the heaviest snow will be a little farther to your south. A few other features on the Friday weather map. Notice here. High pressure dives down from Canada. Chilly day in West Texas. Highs only in the 30s. Might see some mixed precipitation even as far south as Del Rio and San Antonio. And on the windy side, here in the North Plains and the upper Midwest, as a new surge of cold air starts coming down. Through the mid-morning on Friday, heaviest snow band across Virginia, the nation's capital, up to southern New Jersey. Overnight lows Friday morning as you head out. Oh, it's going to be a cold one here in the upper Midwest, lows in the below zero range. And as we go to the high temperatures, we'll only get into the 30s and 20s across the Northeast. Another warm day in central and southern Florida. Wanted to focus one more time on the Northeast with that snowy forecast right through the day here in New York City and Boston. Washington, D.C., it should end in the morning. We'll close in on the New York City Metro, and nobody escapes it. It's going to be a messy commute right through the day on Friday.
Your pet's same exact heartworm and flea medications delivered to your home, saving you time and money.
It costs less than buying from my veterinarian.
It only takes a phone call.
I saved a visit to my vet's office. I didn't have to leave home.
Pet Meds delivers my pet's medication right to my door.
It's cheaper and more convenient than buying from my vet.
I save time and money.
1-800-PET-MEDS. We deliver savings and convenience on HeartGuard, Advantage, Frontline, and all other pet medications. Call to order now or order online.
Forget everything you think you know about slipcovers. At SureFit Slipcovers by Mail, we've rewritten the book on them. A whole new catalog of incredible slip-on coverings. Don't spend a fortune replacing...
Much as a gas mower.